Hey guys, before I start off this, uh, continue with this podcast, I'd like to say that whatever is said on this podcast and whatever we talk about in this podcast is based either on experience or things that we've been through in life. So, if you guys have anything, if you guys want to say something, or you have something to add, or a topic that you want us to talk about in these podcasts, please let us know throughout the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoy the podcast.
Automated countdown of words.
All right, all right. So the recording for the podcast have started. Before we start things off, I just want to talk about what this podcast is going to be about. Um, First of all, I am your host. Fuck, I don't know what to say actually. I don't know who. No, I mean like I don't know who. Yeah, cause like I want to keep it anonymous in a way, but at the same time, it's like it's just gonna connect back to my fucking channel and my Facebook streaming services anyway. So it's fucking doesn't
So
matter.
where would you be uploading this?
So at
You know?
first, I'm gonna try to upload it in
I am
in
dude
YouTube.
number one.
No, I'm gonna call you by your study area names. Bokosiba.
We're not gonna do that.
We're not gonna do that.
Kika Gemola. What's going
All right. So Jet,
Kaya Gruz.
should we think of a name to call this podcast, or are we just gonna keep it the Mariachi's podcast for a bit, and then in the near future we'll just change it?
Mariachi. I think you gotta get your own name.
I mean, he has his own name. It's called Paul.
Yeah.
Wait, so Paul's Mariachi podcast.
You just added his name, man. He said he wanted to be.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
No, he's
Honestly,
not recording this
dude,
part.
No, honestly, here's the thing. I think first names fine. Just
Okay.
don't say last name.
Yeah, but like.
Wait,
we have
what-
like a nickname, you could say it.
But when have we ever called each other with the last name though?
Exactly.
Wait, yeah. it's
We
true.
good.
Yeah,
We've got nothing to worry
I
about.
think we're good
That's
here actually.
Yeah.
So at the moment we have 8 people. Sorry, 9 people willing to do the podcast, but so far we have 7 people. Oh, 8 people actually. What the fuck?
Solid, that's pretty solid.
Oh wait, no, wait, 10 people, including a few people that are a maybe. So
It's a good turnout at the moment.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there though that I will be stepping out soon. I'll
Uh,
stay that long, fortunately. So just putting it out there.
that's
then.
fine. But like we're just gonna have for like each podcast. This is just a start, so I'm just gonna try to do most people in this first podcast just to introductions and all that, and then for the next few podcasts we're just gonna have like maximum amount of people, like let's say 5 or 6 people in each podcast, just so we don't talk over each other and we have just the right things to say, I guess.
Fair enough.
Yeah, sounds good.
Because like if we have more than, because normally like podcasts they have 5 or 6 people maximum for each.
Even 3.
3, yeah. But like yeah, we just
And
one.
you're your own. You're all your own. You can say, talk about it, say whatever you or plan it however you want. Is what I'm trying to say.
But like I'm just saying that like just so that we don't talk over each other, and it won't be as hectic, and the audio will be a little bit easier to work with and clearer. Yeah. And yeah, the fucking shit. Because I was gonna say fucking what we're going to call this, but I'm just gonna skip that. But for the things that we're gonna be talking about in these podcasts, at the start we were just gonna talk. We were going to talk about just Filipino Australians, but since not everybody in this Discord call is fucking Philo, and so it's just a mix of people, whoever is willing and whoever wants to do these podcasts, and if if they want to join in and add some points, that'd be really good. Just so we have different perspectives and we can say different opinions as well. Just because we have different opinions doesn't mean that we can't agree or disagree on that, because everyone else has their own opinion, and we want to hear it too.
Just be civil about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's the topic, guys?
So introductions so far. So from the panda picture, please introduce yourself.
Like my real name?
It's up to you what you want to call.
Well, I think
are you?
Oh, I think you should introduce yourself first and then give everyone an idea of what they can say.
I guess so. Yeah, you're right.
That's a good idea.
Okay. So, as your host, my name is Paul, and the one speaking to you at the moment, and the one that have so far tried to set up this whole podcast thing, and I
Okay.
wait. As for where I'm from, I moved here from the Philippines when I was 13, and I've lived in Australia for 7 years now, 8 years almost, and yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
It's up to you what you want to say. Is all I'm saying.
Well, I'm going to follow that format, Matt. I didn't say Matt.
The format, you he's repeating back
Yeah,
the
yeah,
format.
yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't
Okay.
Matt's name.
No.
Could have been for Matt.
Sorry.
He could be watching.
Yeah, you can be watching it right now.
I'm also one of them.
Right, anyway, sorry.
Okay. Hello. My name is Yen, and I am Filipino. Doesn't sound. I'm not too sure. I'm Filipino, and I've been here in Australia 12 years now.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm not old.
Yeah, we're totally not old.
Okay. Someone else go.
Well, I guess I'm next on the
Yep.
list, right? Alright, so hello there to whoever is listening on this. Name's AJ. I'm also a full-blood Filipino, but I've been born and raised in Australia, so I'm very whitewashed. Actually, like I understand like Filipino culture and customs and whatnot, but it's not like growing up here. It's like a very different experience to someone who's like lived in Philippines and
Of course.
come over. So
Yeah.
but yeah, that's me. Your
Well-
boy AJ.
Yep.
That's probably all I'm going to be in the podcast for because I've got 20 minutes.
That's okay. That's okay. Sir, Fraser?
Hi, I'm next on the list. My name's Frazzle Dazzle. Fraser for short. I'm not Filipino, contrary to the podcast. I'm full Australian. I don't really know what to say. I'm a pretty cool guy. Once get to know me.
Is this a dating app
Give me
now?
a chance.
Hey,
Just give me a chance. And I'm just happy to be here. Thanks.
you also have a nice sass.
True. I did my hip measurement, and the circumference of my hip is 101 centimeters.
Nice.
Is that a true fact?
What about that?
Birth giving him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm
hey, keep me up, dude. But I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for that. Thanks for having me.
It's all good.
Damn.
Kalina?
Hi. My name's Kalina. I've been here for like a decade. Holy fuck. And I'm also a full-blown Filipino. And yeah.
Okay.
That's all you need to know about me.
Okay.
Very Filipino, I would have guessed.
Yeah, definitely.
Even Fraser. I actually think Fraser is at this point.
Yeah, at this point, he is. He is one of us now.
One of us.
Casey?
Hello, I'm Casey. I'm Australian. I was born in Australia to two Filipino parents, so I am full Filipino blood. I like to think that I was raised feeling like with the best of both worlds.
Yes.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what we want.
Wow. Me and her are
Best of
siblings,
both
but
worlds.
due to the fact that we have the exact same upbringing of, both our parents are Filipino, but we were born and raised in Australia.
That's what we want, though. Like, the main reasoning for this podcast was just to really show the good side of both cultures, and even a few more cultures that will be added, and whoever will be joining the podcast anyways.
Cool.
Next. Noble?
Oh, hi. My name is.
Hi. Maybe we love you. Okay.
Nobu, and I am half Filipino and half Japanese.
Lame.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Wait, no,
rock
how long
wishes.
have you been here?
Yeah,
in
have you
Australia?
have you been here? Or like, please explain a bit more into that details as well, just so we can
Oh,
have a
well,
they can have a
I've been
broad
in-
idea of you.
I've been here in Australia for 8 years now,
Hey, Madeline.
and it's been very cool. I think I am whitewashed.
Bro,
Yeah.
just talk normally.
Podcast voice. Like, it's fantastic.
I do lose one vocabulary word thing every day. So yeah, I just forget to speak my native tongue.
It's
Oh, yeah.
it's
Wait,
okay,
yeah.
bro.
Wait. New native tongue being what?
Japanese or
Oh.
Tagalog?
Oh, Filipino language.
Alright,
Well,
so
you can-
Tagalog,
if
so
I
Tagalog.
consider it that way, because a very good giveaway that he is forgetting. Anyway, go
Yeah.
on.
Yes.
Did you can I ask? Did you live in Japan before or
Oh, yes, I did live in Japan
for?
7 years,
Oh.
and I moved to Philippines, and I spent my pre-teenhood there, and moved to Australia. Nice.
Hey, you were in Philippines for 2 years.
Sorry?
You were in Philippines for 2 years. You said you
3.
moved from. Oh, well, you were in Japan till you were 7, and then you went to Philippines when you were 9, around about. Like, we're averaging ages, but the fact of the matter is,
He's not doing he's doing the math.
Uh,
it's not the
The
math.
math here, right?
I'm very surprised because you would have obviously grown up with learning Japanese in your younger years, and then when you had to go to Philippines, then you had to learn Tagalog. Or did you learn Tagalog in Japan?
oh, well, I didn't learn Tagalog in Japan. I learned Japanese in Japan. I spoke Japanese. Yes, I was very
I know it
fluent.
sounds like a stupid question, but the fact of the matter is, you know, like, a decent amount of Tagalog.
Yeah,
Why I, like,
Ah.
and he can understand it as well.
is, and it wasn't when you were like super young.
Okay, just
So-
jealous. He
I'm
wants
very-
to know your secret.
I see your question.
You understand
Um,
why you understand why I'm interrogating you, because that's actually very impressive.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
did learn Japanese for 7 years, and then you moved to Philippines for also trying to learn Tagalog at the same time. So-
Nobu's just built different.
Maybe, yeah, just my
British
brain
dummy
just
pizza
didn't
cake.
activate until I hit the age of whatever age I left Japan.
I
Or
personally
pee-pee poo-poo brain.
had-
No, because like what you
Yeah,
forgot
they don't
Japanese,
really-
right? Did you forget Japanese, or like did you forget how to
I
speak?
did. I forgot.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
Speak English.
yeah,
I only know the swear words.
of course, yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Don't we all do? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me.
Grow up in Australia, it just kind of just ends up being part of your vocab. Anyway,
Anyway, next in line, Russ.
Sup? Me. Your boy. Ross. That's all you need to know.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Do you like cheese?
Yeah, I do like cheese.
Where are you from, bro? Are you alien? Are you from outer space, or what's going on?
Hmm.
yeah. All right, let's just go along with that. I want to get one question in.
Go ahead.
I know I'm sorry if I'm rushing it, but
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You're the host. I don't know what we're talking.
No, cause you said you have one question. You wanted to get a
No,
question.
he
no, you
wants
want-
to get a question.
I want to
Okay,
get
so
through-
we're doing introductions.
Introductions, yeah.
today.
Introductions today, basically.
Okay, so clearly I wasn't given the script, and that's
Oh.
my bad.
There's no script.
No,
AJ,
you got a script.
Everyone got a script, AJ. You didn't read it.
Wow, you
How
didn't read the
unprofessional.
script.
My
Man.
I forgot to tell you. Sorry about that. Wait, did I or did I? I'm gonna look at that later, actually.
I don't know.
Cause I thought I said I thought I said introductions on
Yeah, it was
topics.
introductions. It was introductions. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
So-
a big job there.
yeah. It'd be like. So just to add on a few more things as well. Just want to ask people how many languages they know. Just just as a, I guess I don't know actually.
Raise your hand if you only know one.
Raise
That
your
would be-
hand.
Yep.
How do we raise our hand?
How do we
Hey,
rate
does
our
a fake
language?
language count? I'm just
No.
asking. Oh,
No,
fact that I
y-
didn't think this through until I finished saying the sentence again. Just kind of like,
you don't have to fully
Enjoy
know
it.
the language if you can kind of understand it. That kind of counts
yeah,
as well.
I'm out of it. I think
Oh.
Nobu's the winner here. He's got 3.
Yeah, damn, bro.
Uh,
How about you, Ian?
I could understand 2 languages, so
Which
I am bilingual. Yes.
what is the other one?
It also,
Oh, you want me to
Yeah,
say it?
yeah.
I
need
could speak
verification.
and understand Bisaya
Nice.
because I'm from the Visayans in the Philippines.
Yeah,
so-
and I normally would say that like different, I guess, dialects in the Philippines is different language in its own right.
Oh,
Just because
oh,
if you think about it, like in the main language that Filipinos normally speak, which is Tagalog, is everyone can understand it. But like if you go to a different part of the Philippines, like let's say Bisaya, where Yen is from, they people from Manila, which is the main city of the Philippines, if you guys don't know, don't understand the people that are in Bisaya, because like there's multiple dialects of that language. Because like what you call a language is what you call a dialect is a branch of a language, but you can still kind of understand that too.
There are some words and sentences that I could understand. That's Tagalog. Like I can't speak or understand Tagalog, but like some of the words are really similar to Visayan words.
Yeah, But, like-
Kuchara.
but like the is
Is
it isn't that Spanish too?
Yes.
are you
I
fucking
thought
kidding
that
me?
was-
escuela. It's also Spanish.
Right.
Leche.
Yeah,
Queen
that's
of
Leche.
everything.
someone said my name.
Yeah,
Is leche
Queen's
milk?
favorite thing. We're all Spanish and Chinese.
Is
Oh, yeah.
leche milk?
I mean, if you want it to be, it can be milk, honestly.
Smile.
if you
Yeah.
think about it though, Philippines is not, they don't really have like a lot of natives anymore.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
Just-
But, like,
killed him.
Yeah,
I
because
think what
Hey.
makes
Is that true?
Yeah.
technically we did, our ancestors did, if you think about
we
it.
got colonized is what it
Yeah,
is.
multiple times.
Yeah,
Fine.
multiple times.
But-
But the main issue
Yeah.
is a lot of people put like the Spanish and Chinese flag up on their bio and act like they're halfies when really we've just been colonized. That don't count, man. Stop trying to pull in girls by faking that you're half just because you've been colonized is what I'm
That's
just
true.
That's true,
Because
actually.
technically, I can like, what do you call it? Australians can all be like, oh yeah, I'm British. Well, yeah,
you're British.
but no, you're Australian. Like, yeah.
So speak Australian, Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah.
Kangaroo Jack. Nice. I like that. But yeah,
Crikey. That's a good one.
It's
Yeah.
a very good one.
Good one. Yeah.
Are we going to go down the list again in terms of answering the language
The
thing?
question.
yes,
Most logical way. To
yes.
Gonna-
Because we
yes,
started with
I'll-
the end,
I'll-
anyways.
I'll
Speed
straight up
on.
say it. I'll straight up say it. I've only got one. That's it.
Have
You know,
you?
grew up with it. I actually did. Mum did try to teach me.
Yeah.
But I was a stupid kid and just lauged at her whenever she talked to me in Tagalog.
You asshole.
Damn.
Asshole.
Damn.
Hey, respect.
I can vouch
And he's
for that.
taking no shite, man.
No,
told Mum
like
that
I'll
he
quote
speaks
KJ.
there
Mom,
we go.
speak English.
True.
What a
Damn.
dickhead, holy
Respect.
Oh,
Now,
You're
and now
regretting
here
that
I
now,
am.
AJ, huh?
you're hating
4
yourself.
years later, I'm like, fudge. I really want to know the language so bad. Well, for my own personal gain, but,
And
you know,
because your
other-
girlfriend is
Yeah.
Filipina.
now
too.
you're just a fucking peasant. One
True.
language.
Clean
Yeah,
up.
it's
Huh?
I think it's the
Wait,
opposite.
here's the thing,
What's
Faisal.
up, Carl?
Here's the thing, Faisal. You grew up with
Whoa.
parents that spoke one language. he grew up with parents that spoke different languages, and he just
For-
did not take that
Very
opportunity.
Three
That's the
different-
issue.
And there's Messiah and English.
Does
Exactly.
your mom know how to
It's
speak? Because
okay.
And many options.
When
you
you-
tell me.
The back.
I see what Killian's trying to say though, just because like the opportunity that's given, just
Yeah, I know. And I blew that chance, but hey, there's only so much there's only so much thought power that me as a kid would understand and like and whatnot, and learning a different language that wasn't like what a lot of other people were at the time,
Mhm.
like my friends and whatnot.
And there wasn't a lot of Filipinos back then as well,
That's true.
That's true.
if you think
That
about
is
it.
right.
'Cause,
You are
like,
surrounded
we've
by
only
Spanish.
recently started to move, like a lot of Filipinos only recently started
lot
to
of-
move to
Like
Australia.
a pest.
This is shite time.
Yes.
If you think about it, if you think about it, kind of yes, because like
Yeah.
before they started moving to Australia, most people from the Philippines were moved either to Canada or America. Those were the two options that they were given. Well, not given. Those were the two
Yeah,
options that they
basically
The
chose.
popular options that
Yeah.
people love.
And because like
The reason for that is because America wanted a lot of nurses that was really cheap, and so the Filipinos just pumped up a lot of nurses, and that's why you've got a stereotype where you've got to be a nurse to be successful because you've got a higher chance of leaving the country.
But
this is more
nowadays-
like 30s.
But nowadays, there's a lot of nurses everywhere, so it's like, how am I gonna get a nursing job? Everybody's a fucking nurse.
Yeah, but
'Cause-
that's just
Don't
because
worry,
of
don't
all-
worry. The Filipino like what do you call it?
Stereotype?
Stereotype will change to whatever is in high demand.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
that's
gonna be
our
NBA
generation
players.
and the next generation. So our generation and the next generations will be making sure that we are not going to be all nurses. That's 100%.
I just wonder if, like, because that's the thing. When you all have kids, would you push them? I don't even push them. I wouldn't say push them. Like, actually, no. 'Cause
Encourage.
Yeah, encourage. Like, would you encourage them to go do a specific profession? You know.
I wanna start this off by saying, no, I wouldn't force them to do anything that I wanted. I want to force them. Oh no, I want them to follow what they want. Just cause I want to get rid of that thought and toxic kind of thinking. Just saying that like, oh, you gotta be able to do this to be successful in life, or you gotta be able to go through this to be successful in life, and you're gonna have a lot of money to be successful in life. Because
Yeah.
nowadays the word successful can be anything. Because like that pressure on a child, yeah, the pressure on the child especially sucks. Because I want to be able to make sure that we kind of get rid of that toxic trait, I guess, in thinking.
Yeah, because like most Asians, like not just Filipinos,
Yeah.
Success equals to money.
Yeah.
I think is the issue here. Like, there's a lot of people out there earning a lot of money but are depressed as fuck.
Yeah,
I will admit,
she has a point.
It's gonna be interesting to see how the new generation, in terms of like,
To be honest, I
like
think
when we become parents, like what
What they're going to be
Not
like.
us, but like what other people who have similar backgrounds to us, how they will raise their kids. Because like obviously with the stereotypes that were put in, like every Asian within our generation knows about them.
mm,
100%.
I think it's just
Like-
a cycle, to be honest, because
Yeah, I
I
agree with
think
that.
it's like strict parents are gonna be strict to their kids, and then they're gonna raise those kids
To be
who
str-
grew up to be parents that are like, I don't want to be like my parents. I'm gonna be free reign. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
loving. But then those kids that they have are gonna complain, oh my parents didn't push me enough, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna be strict on my kids, and it keeps
Didn't push
cycling.
them enough.
Yeah, there's so
Push it to
many
the edge.
there's so many people that blame their parents for not being successful.
Are you
For-
serious?
Yeah,
yeah,
there's a lot
yeah.
of
There's a lot of
there's
that.
a lot of kids that say, "Oh, I wish my parents pushed me to do well in school
'Cause-
because my parents didn't care."
Yeah, because like the thing is, some of those parents as kids have pushed like let's say the ones that are successful and the ones that are not, and the ones that are not are like, I wish my parents did this, but like if what they don't really get is that the things that the kids that was pushed went through, and like the emotional scar and everything else that comes along with it isn't, really seen in success stories, air
I
quotes.
guess those kids are like, oh, I wish my parents pushed me. Only saw the end results. They don't really saw the process, or don't even
Yeah.
think about the process that the kids went through.
Preach.
Yeah,
And
100%.
even then, most of the successful kids will only show like the best parts of their life. They're
Yeah.
not gonna show how
Exactly.
fucking sad they are. They're not gonna show that from that success they've gone through a lot of shitty failures too.
Yes, Kalina. Yes,
Exact-
bitch.
Word.
Word on that.
Also, it's like depends on how the climate is.
The what?
Different generations will what the climate is. Different generations will live through different things.
Yeah.
And depending on what happens is how it's gonna shape them definitely. But I
This
think
Well-
in terms of like teaching kids, I feel like it's just be in the middle ground. I think that's like your safest bet if you want to be like that. You can push your kids, but it's just you
don't
gotta
push
know
them too
the
hard.
Consequences.
Yeah.
of
I don't
what it
think
does.
there's any wrong way, to be honest, as long
Yeah, I
as
agree
they're
with
not
that.
getting like abused. Yeah.
You just gotta
But-
find balance.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
again, like everyone has different definitions of abuse as well. Like
Exactly.
for some people, just scolding is abuse. Like
Yeah.
normal.
God.
Why
Yeah,
why do you
like-
think smacking kids is not a thing anymore?
Oh, I think
I'd
smacking
still
kids
smack
is
my
abuse.
kid.
Honestly, I think that shit's
Oh.
abuse.
Ooh.
Hey, I know you're listening, you child people, bro. If they're acting like a little turd, they're gonna get the smacking.
Yeah,
it's
100%.
discipline.
No, discipline.
Like you don't. I mean, it's tough to say because I mean, every child will grow up differently, and
It's a sensitive topic, is what you're saying.
yeah, and
Yeah.
like I'm not saying I'm gonna beat the living hell out of them.
Of course. Yeah.
I'm
Wait,
just
you're
gonna
gonna
be
hit your
like-
kid?
Punching bag, that little bitch.
I wouldn't necessarily. I wouldn't punch him in the face.
Wait, but you're planning on hitting? Damn, I'm just
Well,
surprised.
I'm just saying that. Well, because if he's going to be a little turd, as Ross said,
Yes.
in the mildest sense possible, because we are trying to keep it as PG as possible.
No. So far, I don't think that's gonna happen anymore.
Okay, well, anyway, I think it's just the sense of it just has to be like a direct, like instant, like no, like if the kid, like if they are not listening and they want to, and in my opinion,
That's
it's like
crazy.
I just they need to know. Like I won't say
Yeah,
that's
what
not
the
gonna be
heck?
my first answer. That's not gonna be my first answer. I will tell them like
No, no,
we'll
no.
stop, whatever, and they keep doing it over and over.
Yeah.
This
Like-
is crazy because like we were raised the same. Like we have the same parents, but I would never hit my kid just because I was never hit. Wait, were you hit?
I was.
There's your answer, Casey.
Well,
Well,
to be
there
fair,
you go. Maybe
AJ's
you're
the
just a
eldest.
turd.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
never
yeah.
hit.
No. Yeah. Kalina has a point
That's
here.
probably it, and I won't deny it. The fact that I told mum to speak English was probably like my something to touch herself. And
Holy
like
crap!
I think I was either slapped or belted. I cannot remember. But,
You were not
Belted.
belted. You were not belted.
Sorry.
Hey,
Please
you're belted.
explain to me what you mean by belted.
I don't think I was actually belted. It was
Like belted across the oval.
Yeah, bro.
it could have been a threat. Like the belt was just in their hand, and I was like, okay.
Please
okay,
don't do it.
crying my eyes out. Please don't do it.
Please don't do it.
Wait, maybe they just after you they stopped.
Yeah, cause being.
They realized they fucked up with the first kid. I'm just kidding.
On that note, I do have to head off. So thank
Oh
you.
wow, Kalina, look what you done.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I don't want to end it like that.
No. I mean, I'll be back. Like, it's just that like timing is off, and it was a busy day.
Yeah.
I just have to trying to manage a lot of time, and I'll be down to join again next
Yep.
time. You hold.
You're a busy man.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. Thanks for coming along.
I'm actually surprised.
And
So,
one
are
of
you trying to say
I want your
that you
opinions
hit
on
your
this.
kid?
He
I
said
would-
yes.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
I would, but it's not. Again, it's not my first It's,
Yeah, there'll be levels to it.
if they are really stubborn,
Yeah, if they step on,
It makes sense.
you gotta draw a
Makes
line
sense.
at some point.
Yeah, like
there has to be a point where like I can't have this keep going. They have to know that no, you cannot do so and so. This is bad. If you keep doing this, I'm actually going to show you like how serious I am.
Well, as long as you don't project your anger, I think.
No. I would never. I'm never one to rage, and I would never let it out on anyone.
oh, sorry, I'm intervening. I've never seen KJ angry in my
Really?
life. Yes.
There's only ever been one time when I have, but that's a topic for another day. But I
Yes.
can only
Yeah.
recall one moment.
Please, AJ,
But-
if you can, try to message me about like a broad idea of what you mean by that, so I don't forget, and I can put that on my notes as well.
Yeah, okay, I'm down.
Yes, thank you.
Touchy subject, and hey, I mean,
Well, this is what the
in
podcast is
past,
all about.
Things happen, but yeah.
This is the podcast. This is
I
the
have to
main.
leave on you like that, Josh. I gotta go. I've got things to do. People to see. People to see. Look, again, that's a story for another time. But
Josh,
again, thank you for having me,
no.
Paul.
Yeah.
I will be just there. Let me know.
Yeah.
When the next one's up. I'll easily remember to talk about random shit.
Alright.
Hey, we were talking about languages like a few seconds ago, and
No,
look at this tangent.
No,
we ended
it's
up
all good.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
podcast. That's what podcasts are. They
I
just
know,
go.
exactly, and
I
it's
love
great.
it. I
Get
love
'em-
it.
Get 'em talking.
I love it.
Alright. Hey, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Thanks for
Take
coming.
care.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
Josh, would you hit your kids?
You're welcome to talk, Josh, if you
I
want.
hit myself.
Oh.
Fuck up,
What
dumbass.
the heck?
Would you hit your kids, though? For real.
Just
For real, for real.
just to explain, this is Joshua.
What if you just assumed that I would have kids, bruh?
Oh, nah, Josh, don't be like that.
Imagine if you're the kid then.
Hey, you can
If I
always
had a
adopt.
kid. Yeah,
True.
true.
Didn't
I
you say?
wouldn't. Nah, I wouldn't hit my adopted kids, bruh. No way.
So you'd hit your.
Yeah.
I don't care about my
Why
sperms, bruh. Stop that, bro. Suck it, man. For real, for real.
Drop kick that cunt.
Drop it. Oh my gosh, bro. Mike Tyson on that hoe too, bro.
Like Tyson.
Mike Tyson, man.
Josh, you gotta
My
be
defense
careful.
is impregnable.
Josh, don't beat up your kids too much. They might grow up with daddy issues. You don't want that.
Hey, look. That's what we
Speak
want,
for
bro.
Bro.
Someone's gonna
Wait.
abuse that. No, cap, please.
Alright,
Stop capping,
let me.
stop capping.
I feel like there has to be a balance with everything,
of course.
Same with like disciplining your children. I reckon like there's a line where you have to
Yeah.
you can't cross when it comes to hitting them. I reckon like a big
Okay.
king hit, bruh.
Imagine imagine if the demon child was your kid. To preface, the demon child is our cousin, which is a little.
It's called an
freaking
abortion,
sad.
bro.
Okay, Josh, I'm gonna have to cut that out.
How
I'm
did they become
I'm sorry,
demons
I'm
in the
sorry,
first place?
Sorry.
But how did they get to a demon child in the first place?
Basically, the main thing was that my auntie was very lenient, but then my what's it called, uncle-in-law was very strict. So whenever, because my to preface again, my uncle-in-law, he's a seaman, so he's not home for like.
Yes, bro.
So, wait. Let me stop you there for a second, Russ. I'm just gonna ask a few people if you guys know what a seaman is, because like, that word seaman is really kind of like a filler term, because it's you normally call it a seafarer.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Seaman? Isn't a seaman that works in the fucking like ferry? Of,
Boat,
like,
And
a
boats.
boat?
Boat king in
Yeah.
it, bro.
They could be a mechanical
Sweet
engineer.
life on deck type of beat. You know what I mean?
No, they get
But
the most money
usually-
in though.
Most of our family though are waiters, so there's not a lot of. I didn't know
Wait,
that
that's
there could be issues
cool.
as well. But yes. But yeah, basically that combination made it so that like whenever the dad isn't there, the kid would just like berate the mom.
Yeah,
And I
makes
kinda
They
sense.
had no
Like,
respect for them.
So yeah, they had no respect. And it
Do you
got
know what
like
it
a-
is?
Hmm?
Like seamans are always like away, right? So I would assume he's not always at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes,
Exactly.
Do you know what
So
it is?
he-
This kid lacks a father figure. That's why he's acting like a little demon
Mhm.
cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
I agree.
He needs.
True, Kalina. No.
No, he wants someone to look up to, basically, or someone that can just be
Exactly.
there, or like tell him like what to do and how to do shit, just in case. Even just an uncle would help, like, because normally that's how these goes though. Because like, if you don't have a father figure at the moment, you look for somebody else to look up to, like.
Yeah, and I think what makes it worse is that, like, when you have a mother figure that's not really like, it doesn't. They don't go to that.
They
same
they
level.
kind of don't care at the same time.
Mm.
Yeah, it's more. They're more lenient. It just makes it worse.
Yeah.
Oh, because
Bruh,
mothers are usually
speak
more
for yourselves.
maternal, you know, like they act
Yeah.
like it's hard.
My mum would beat my ass.
Yeah, my mom would beat my
100%, no cap.
Same.
my dumb ass every single night. If I'm screaming, she'd come in my room right now and beat my ass.
I'll
This
give you
is,
something to cry about.
dude. My mum would be doing this to me. I would say, "Mum, no." Lenient and look, listen. No, not always. She's great though. Love you, mum.
Well, when this girl blows up, yeah, you just say that, Fraser. just in case it does, you know. We can't really say if it
What do you
will.
mean? No, Paul. When it does, am I right?
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
gotta make sure that we try to share as much as we can, or like, you know, try to people get listened to it. You know, give them a broad idea from the start, get everyone interested. You know, that's what we want.
The real goal is that this podcast is Spotify. You know,
Yes.
to reach that level. Like,
Yes.
we've done it.
Yeah.
We've done it, boys.
Well,
And
and then after that, we're gonna have a different goal. You know.
oh, and then the next goal. is
Wow, our
every
first
30
goal is
minutes.
very intense.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
gee
Every
whiz.
30
I'm
minutes,
not
I was
we
thinking
add
like
trying to
any
talk,
hole's a
right?
goal, you know. You're not reaching for Spotify.
Because that's what we want though. Because we want to get people to listen as well. Because
Listen, Linda.
no,
Hey,
because
Listen.
like at some point in their life, people just if you think about it, they only listen to things that are either funny or relatable nowadays. Otherwise,
Isn't
like
that what we're doing?
yeah,
Trying
True,
to
what the
relate
fuck?
to
yeah,
Asian Australians out there.
yeah.
That's what he's
All
saying.
you Americans
Oh,
out there,
okay, I
bro,
wasn't
look,
looking
not
at
your
it like
podcast,
different,
dude.
like,
It's
something
Like
different.
different. I'm like, what?
This is a gun-free podcast. Please back off.
Yeah, it's a gun-free podcast. We don't own guns here.
You can actually.
Yeah,
I saw a
true.
gun shop in Big Park.
Oh,
Wait,
for real?
really? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
wow.
there's
There
guns.
is. It's right next to
Fraser,
Presley T.
I think it's
Yeah.
time.
Wait, real?
What are you
Yeah,
calling
so you-
Fraser?
it's-
What the
What?
It's
Pardon?
not that it's
How do you
guns are
say-
illegal. It's more like guns are really like it's really hard to get license.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you need a
to buy
warrant.
So
Yeah.
I could
and
get a
operate it.
Glock if I
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
Josh,
can't,
but
Josh,
you need
you're
the
a fucking-
license too.
I don't think
They
you can.
sell hunting rifles.
Yeah,
too.
they can't- you
It's
can't
not
get
AK 79, 67.
79, 69.
Yeah, I don't think
you get a gun
pistols.
from Kmart, bro.
I want an
Right?
AK-69.
I was over
Nice.
Nice. Next podcast.
We learned about AK-69.
Oh yeah, coming back to languages, by the way. Fraser?
Speak one fucking language.
Mm-hmm.
You can probably guess what it is because I'm fucking speaking it.
Of course, yes.
To be honest. Yeah. I
Unlucky.
don't know any other languages. Be cool to learn anything,
Anything?
but it needs to be practical.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah, of course.
So, I don't know. Yeah.
Josh?
Thanks.
Huh? Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
you
what-
didn't even introduce.
Oh, yeah, please. Before you say
Oh,
any
yeah.
more, please introduce yourself, just so they have a rough idea who you are.
Josh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, he's muted. It's good. It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll just come
Yes,
back to him. So, Josh, do you
Yeah?
understand any language beside English, or like
Yeah,
others-
oh, I can understand Tagalog a bit.
Yeah.
Like for the most part.
Mm.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
about it.
Nah, that's cool.
I can't
That's-
speak fluent, bro. I sound like
Wait,
a
I'm pretty sure you
Oh,
insulted
no.
Tagalog.
Hey.
Can you, like, I remember you've insulted me in Tagalog.
Yeah, but
No,
like, that's
yeah.
me memeing, bro.
That's because his mum insulted him.
Honestly, for-
Oh, what?
Oh damn.
Damn.
Oh,
Alright.
frick, man.
Kalina, do you wanna?
Be sometimes, eh?
Man?
Yeah.
Well, I can speak dog shit like Tagalog. Like it's so bad, but I
Bro,
can
it's not bad,
enough.
bro. It's not
But
bad.
like it's not. It's bad enough that whenever I speak to my family members, they would make fun of me. But it's enough Tagalog that I can have like a somewhat of a conversation with like my aunt and uncle.
Okay, that's good.
Wow.
That's good.
Yeah. And then I can't speak Kapampangan, but I can understand it.
Okay, that's awesome then. That's awesome.
And obviously I can speak English, I
Yes.
think. And
Sometimes.
then like a pathetic amount of Japanese.
Hey.
That's it.
Well, at
Pathetic
least
gang.
you're learning Japanese too.
Pathetic gang. Oh, the worst part, right? I've been doing Japanese since high school. I'm in second year uni and I still can't speak it fluently, and it's
Damn.
fucking sad.
That's kind of sad, yeah.
I think the big thing though with languages like that, it would definitely help if you had somebody to talk to.
Or like
Yeah,
if
like,
you,
have to immerse yourself.
yeah, or like
Yeah.
if you
Get
go
you a
to
weeb, bro.
Japan.
Get you a
That's the thing,
weeb.
Because language is also about the culture.
Yeah.
Like, you can't really learn language by textbook because you can't really have a conversation.
Yeah, you gotta watch hentai, bro.
Okay. Okay.
Hey.
Please. Stop.
Damn, you fluent in Japanese.
We gotta.
Hey. Drew.
we gotta draw a line here. Remember, draw a line. We're recorded, please. Please. Please.
Yeah, it's a goy, bro. That's also goy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. That's all I can,
Alright.
can speak.
Thanks.
So, how many languages do I speak?
You don't have to speak it if you can understand it. That's cool too.
Isa lang. Isa because that's how high I can count in Philo.
Ah.
I
tried?
only know English.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, that's it. English.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, dude.
Yeah,
Hey,
really nothing wrong with that. Double?
Hello.
I already.
Well,
Oh, wait.
yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ah. Well, I speak 3
Why does Tofu speak
languages.
like this?
I speak English, Tagalog, and Kapampangan.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
Hey,
Damn,
Damn,
pog.
Me
that's
and
so
Kalina
cool.
speak the same dialect.
That's cool.
Machuraka.
Wow. you fucking-
Oh yeah. Coming back to the whole language and dialect thing, Kapampangan is kind of like what you would call a dialect compared to
right.
like other
Absolutely.
and
Yo, you know what's weird about Kapampangan, right? So, I brought Nick to like a family picnic, and my parents were speaking in Kapampangan. And, they're speaking Kapampangan, and he was like, it sounds like Malaysian.
yeah.
You could understand
No,
some of
'cause-
the things that my parents were talking.
Yeah, because
about.
if you think about it, a few countries I'd say in
Actually,
Asia
yeah,
kind of move into Philippines as well.
I think
And they
that's
influenced-
most language. Yeah. Like I went to Nepal, and a lot of the words were similar as
Yeah.
well.
So just because they moved to different parts of the countries and shit, and that's what turned into, let's say, a dialect, you know?
Why?
Because they try to expand on the word Tagalog, because sometimes you know how you forget words and all that, and you try to swap in words that you actually know into that like sentence that you're trying to say. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What was that, Ian?
Go, pussy.
Oh
Sorry.
gosh.
Damn.
Sorry.
So
Just-
rude, man.
I'm so sorry. Like, freak,
No, I'm
man.
kidding.
It's
I'm so
it's
sorry,
okay.
W, please.
Then I can say that I speak 3 languages, including what people call a dialect. Because, like, my dialect... Well, no, actually. 4. Fuck it.
No ice.
Because, like, I can understand Bisaya as well. So, and another branch of Bisaya in where I used to live in the Philippines. I can speak that fluently, um, Tagalog and English, and sometimes it's a little bit of Japanese because weeb. But that's about it. Dre, do you want to say something? Because you're already here, and you're almost part of the podcast, anyways. You're on the list, bro.
Nah.
Huh?
No.
Okay. I guess not.
I think he's AFK.
Yeah, probably. Let me message him. Well, we'll message him, Ross. Do you wanna add on to that?
Same as basically, Helena, bilingual,
Oh,
but
Oh, Andre's
he's in
driving.
car, vroom, vroom. But I'm
What?
bilingual, Tagalog and
Mom's
English.
car.
But I'm a weeb, so I understand 6% of Japanese. But I can also understand my mom's dialect as well, a little bit,
That's cool.
which is
Which is
Pangalatok.
what was that? Can you?
Pangalatok.
I forgot what that. I know what that is. Where that from? But I forgot where it is.
Pangasinan.
Ah, soka desu ne.
It's the one on top of
Look at
Pampanga, I
this.
think.
Just trying to flex my Japanese. It's cool though. No,
No, sumimasen makaranai.
uh,
I don't know.
My level of filler is like the level of a 3-year-old.
It's enough.
Hey,
That's
I think that's like half the population, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
cause like
Damn.
nowadays, especially the younger generations, are getting like, well, not really, but what I've noticed when I was in Philippines is that from middle class to like high class, the kids are kind of getting taught English as well, and like fucking Tagalog is getting forgotten sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we
I
have
got
we
a
have
funny story for that. Yeah, because
Go ahead.
I can attest to that. Because when we were back to the Philippines, our little dumbass cousins all speak English, and only English. These little dumb motherfuckers. And
You
this
know
is
what
the
it
payments
is?
that Joshua had, because nobody else could speak English but
Mhm.
those kids. So every day, you
God.
just talk to the kids.
Yeah, I became one of those people. Hey, my brain cell's kind of deformed.
Hey, that's why you watch Coco Melon, baby.
Actually, I watched this video by Asian Boss.
Yeah.
They do like
Yeah,
they have really good content.
yeah, they do. It's cool.
One of the videos was like, how good are you at Tagalog? And like, it was basically, can you speak without using an English word? And they all failed. Like, because they integrate it with
Yeah.
like the language. It's
Yeah.
just whatever comes into mind pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
saying earlier. That like
Yeah.
about dialects and all that.
I mean, that's what language is. It's just how you can communicate.
Yeah,
The
it really is.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes as well. Okay, I forgot what I was saying. I was thinking it too, but I completely forgot. But go on, Casey. Sorry.
Oh no, I just sent the video.
Oh,
I think that that's for every single nation, though. I think.
Yeah.
because it makes sense though. Just because sometimes, especially when you're trying to speak a different language, and you're trying to like add that into your life, I guess, you kind of forget certain words. Because like especially for me at the moment, because I understand 4 languages, and it's fucking annoying. Just because
Okay. We'd like.
I'm goddamn.
Full language.
I don't know if I want you in this podcast anymore, Joshua.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry, please. Sorry.
No, just kidding. Kidding aside, I just wanted to say, because like sometimes when you're talking, especially like English, when I'm like talking right in the middle of where I'm talking, I forget some words, and I try to explain that word, which also makes it harder for me to forget. I mean, to remember what that word is.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you're adding things into your head while you're trying
Yeah.
to speak at the same time.
On a similar note, like some words just don't translate.
Yeah.
Like, well, yeah.
I get that, because it's really hard sometimes to like transfer over some words, because I know there are some words in Tagalog that are you can't even translate it sometimes in English. You can like, because you know how normally you would translate a word into another word. There are some words in Tagalog as a language that you can't explain in one word. You can
Yeah.
explain it in a
Yeah,
sentence.
Kilig, right? Isn't
Oh
it?
yeah,
It
Yeah.
doesn't
it's
have-
added to
Kilig.
the dictionary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, it's added to the dictionary.
Okay,
Like giggle or like
Kilig
the
or
translation to giggle now?
No, it was Kili.
Oh,
Damn.
kilig, but
Yeah.
oh
I
yeah.
thought it was Giggle.
Yeah,
giggle?
giggle.
I think
Giggle.
Giggle.
I
giggle.
thought it was Giggle, but
I'm pretty sure it was Giggle.
Yeah, I think giggle.
It
Giggle.
was.
It's giggle. Not
Okay,
not
yeah,
giggle.
you're right. You're
Giggle.
right.
it's like Miguel, but instead of me, it's G.
Yeah.
Giggle. Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks,
it
guys.
was. Yes. My bad.
I thought it was Kilig, bro.
Same,
I
but they
think
are very
both. I think
similar,
both.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No, then kilig and wait, kilig and what was the other one?
Giggle.
Gigit. Yeah. Giggle is more like when you're
You're gonna
kind.
squish a baby, man.
Oh, like
Yeah.
do you know when you
Baby.
find something
Cute.
so cute
Yeah.
and you just feel so infatuated, you turn like into this, in a way, kind of aggressive towards it. Like you see a baby and you just
Oh
wanna
yeah,
squish
you know.
it.
Wait, you know like how the aunties when they see a baby and they're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Like they freaking
Yeah,
That
yeah,
the
that
baby.
that
Giggle,
that. Yeah.
giggle.
they're,
That's
like, they're getting high off the
How'd you
baby.
use that in a
Yeah.
sentence, bro? Like,
Eh, nakakagigil ka.
Yeah.
Well, giggle can also be like a negative
low key like a
connotation.
verb. Eh?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's when you're
Yes.
like it can also be when you're pissed off.
You can
Yeah,
also,
you can.
when you're pissed.
Yeah, but yeah, those are some words.
Can you have both at the same time? As
No, no, you can't. You really can't. I think that's some just kinky shit right there.
Oh. Sorry.
Nakakagigil.
Joshua, calm down. Joshua, calm down.
Oh.
All right. I think that should be it should be really good for the introduction. Just because we
sounds good.
Oh shit, this was an introduction.
yeah, because we
The whole
want
time?
because we want. I told you what the fuck. You literally were the first person I told that this was an introduction, and
I
you're
thought
like,
we are gonna do an introduction and then we're gonna do something else. I thought like we introduce ourselves and then we talk about the topic the whole time.
oh no,
The
because
whole
like the
introduction.
what we talked about this whole session was basically just like a broad idea of what the topics are going to be like.
Oh, true.
Can I
So-
bring up a topic?
Message it to
Alright,
me.
go ahead.
Message it to me.
Like right now?
Bro, if you want to talk about it now, because we're 50 minutes in.
For like the
Holy
people,
shit.
for the people that freaking moved here, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes. Like how weird was it living from
Oh,
another
yes.
country to
Ooh,
here?
what was it?
Because the biggest thing for me was milk, bro. Powdered milk and actual milk.
Yes,
How pog is actual milk, bro?
that's what I'm saying. I
Dude,
didn't
I
know what
saw
actual milk
milk.
was.
Yo,
Wait,
powdered milk
can
kind
I
of hit
be-
different though.
When it
It
came
It's
does.
different now.
actual liquid, I
Oh
was
my
like,
god,
what
I
the fuck?
just realized.
That
Yeah,
is
it was so
true.
like surprising. I was like,
Fresh milk was hard to find.
Yeah.
And
And
we
if
would
it
have
was, it was like those full cream ones, but they were like really expensive.
Nah, yeah, you gotta be
Okay.
bougie. You gotta be fucking bougie as fuck to get fresh milk in the Philippines.
Just get
Oh.
a cow, bro.
Oh.
Yo, milk, man.
Wait,
This is how it be.
Did didn't your parents buy you like long life milk,
Yes.
in, like
Huh?
a box
Yes.
in the Philippines?
Yes.
Devondale like that.
Yes.
No, like in the Philippines, right? You can get like cartons of milk. Like they're not fresh milk, but they'd be like liquid.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
I
5
don't
head,
know.
20 head, Devondale, 1,000 head.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I
that's
just
like-
realized I'm like, well, KJ and I are the only ones that, like, we didn't migrate here.
yeah.
What about Fraser?
Oh, well,
You
Philo
don't say
parents,
that.
you know.
Oh,
Well,
Oh,
he's
right.
a
Frank.
parent.
I'm just happy to be
That's
here.
the.
No, Fraser. I don't want you.
No,
to
because no, that was gonna lead me to my next point, which
Oh.
is like, I always feel like I'm not filler enough to like get the filler kind of jokes or the inside jokes, but then I'm like not Aussie enough to like fit in with the Aussie group. I don't know, like it's just
Yeah.
always been a identity thing.
Yeah.
It's just an identity
Identity
crisis.
crisis.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, like this is a legit thing that a lot of
yeah.
first gen kids feel.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
This is why I wanted to do this, Casey. So
Yeah.
because I wanted to hear your guys' opinions on these types of things.
Like when you guys talk about like, oh yeah, like moving here, I'm like, damn, I like didn't even get experience any of that. That's crazy.
No, but then you got to experience it going back to the Philippines as well. Yes?
That's
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah?
But
I
it
did not
feels
have
like,
that.
cause see, like it feels like I'm a tourist there instead of
that
like
makes sense.
I'm visiting. Yeah,
Oh, that's
like
that's what I feel
so
every
like I
time I go
feel like
back.
I don't. Yeah, it's like I don't identify with them,
Yeah, that's how I
and it's
feel.
yeah, it is kind of sad.
Yeah,
But like
I know, but like you gotta find a way
yeah,
to vibe with them as well.
But I think with
yeah,
that though, like there's different levels to it. For you, it's like a first gen thing.
Yeah.
For us, we vibe with like specific things,
In
but then
some,
like
yeah.
it's not to the same extent as like if you're actually living there, obviously.
Yeah.
But like it's weird because it probably feel worse not being able to understand
It would,
at
yeah.
least one side
Yeah.
mm,
than being able to understand one side, not understand the other side of it.
Yeah. Cause like what I'm trying to say is that every time I go back to Philippines, like I would hang out with my old friends for a bit, like we would kind of vibe for like a minute or two, and then after that I feel like going home.
yeah,
That but like sometimes you just gotta find a way to vibe, I guess. Like, and for me and for them, the best way possible for that to happen is fucking alcohol.
Wait, you have friends
Alcohol.
in you have friends in the
universal
Philippines?
language.
Yeah.
Clean.
You have friends in the Philippines?
I have my primary school friends, and since I studied a year in high school there, I'm friends with them as well.
I don't even have friends in the Philippines.
Oh shit. Cause like sometimes as
No.
well, when I'm hanging out with like a certain people, they have friends as well, so I get to hang out with those people as well, and we vibe. So it's so cool, you know.
Oh. Yeah, I'm a lonely bitch in the Philippines.
Damn.
Hey.
That's why you got
Oh.
like millions of
Yes.
Millions of what?
Yeah. Please.
cousins. Sorry, I'm really far away from them.
But even then, right? It's hard for me to be close with my cousins because they don't. Some of them don't feel comfortable speaking English, or they get intimidated by me because I speak
Yeah,
English.
I feel you. I feel you. No, because
And
no
so
one would
I
want
end
to
up.
talk to me because of that.
Yeah, no
Because
one
like,
wants to talk to me.
Oh my god, they would
Exactly.
say like I'm getting a nosebleed every time I speak English.
Yeah, and you're like, oh
I
shit.
feel so American.
Jeez.
And then
American.
when I speak Bisaya, they're all like, "Oh, you have a weird accent." And I'm like, "I'm trying."
Yeah, no. That's the same experience for me. Like, okay, I obviously they don't feel comfortable with me speaking English. I'll try to speak Tagalog, and then they'll be like, "Why you sound like that?" And I'm like, "Shit, I might as well
What do
not
you
talk."
want? Like, what do you
Yeah, what
want,
do
bro?
you
Google
fucking?
Translate? Like, what? Come on, man.
Oh man.
Wait, are you guys
Now,
finished
like, that's why
recording?
I'm like trying to learn
No.
the language a bit,
Ah,
like
maybe
bit by
later.
bit.
Okay.
But yeah.
Just join, Andre.
Hmm.
Just join. Hey, here we go.
Excuse me? I'm gonna
Oh
leave,
my god,
guys.
it's mad.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
Good
night.
night.
Good
Love
night.
you. Oh, didn't
Oh,
say it
okay.
back. Well,
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, so what's your topic? What you got?
Uh,
What's your
at the
topic?
moment, this is just a broad idea of what we're gonna be talking about for
Okay.
the series of
Oh my God,
podcasts,
yo,
and
bro.
we did our introductions like 30 minutes ago. If you wanna join in the conversation before you do anything, please introduce yourself and a broad idea, if you can.
Can you introduce yourself first?
I did.
Oh no, I said Matt.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Hello, I'm Matt.
Uh,
Aaron, don't look so mad.
What else? Do you want my full
ethnicity.
name?
No,
Oh, I'm
first names.
I'm Philo, kids.
And like, when did you move here?
November 13, 2008.
He
Damn,
knows the
exact.
date.
Damn, he's got the date too.
Wait, oh my god, I moved here in November 2008 as well.
Hey, PogChamp. Can I get a
What?
hell yeah?
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Hell,
Oh, frick.
Andre.
Oh well, I'm Andre, and I'm Matt's brother, and
PogChamp.
pretty much we moved at the same time, obviously.
Yeah. So that's cool. That's good. Because we got everyone introduced. Maybe a few people, but
Okay.
that's good. Because this is just introductions, anyways, and I want to get as many people as I can in here. So it's really good that we get a good turnout for this. 10 people. We got AJ here earlier as well, and he got his, you know, things to say. And we got your boy Fraser on the top there, just chilling.
I'm vibing.
Yeah.
Hey, it's lit. Hey,
Hey, it's a
it's
party
so
over here,
it's
Nick.
a vibe,
Enjoy.
bro. It's a vibe, brother.
Oh yeah. So going back to like the when you guys were talking about like talking to your cousins in either in English and or whatever language you're going to use when you're talking to them. The thing about Filipinos is that it seems like sometimes it's bullying, but like it's I don't know, cause it's like a fun way of saying banter, but in a really kind of annoying and kind of I'll say bullying.
You know what it is, Paul? To them, it's fun and jokes.
Yeah.
But to us, there is to an extent where it's so repetitive and annoying
Yeah.
to the point where it's bullying. Like
Yeah.
you're actually trying your best to try to communicate with them, but your cousins or your other family members don't seem to get that, and they still keep on berating you. They don't understand that
yeah.
you just really want to talk to them and understand them,
Yeah.
but they're like, "Oh no, it's just fun and jokes. Like you're giving me a nosebleed, or you sound funny
Jokes
whenever you
lang.
try to speak." Yeah, no, they always say jokes
Yeah.
lang. And then
Yeah.
you tell them, I'm kind of offended, or I'm kind of hurt that you're saying that. And then Filipinos will be like, "Oh, now you just don't know how to take jokes."
Oh,
Cause
It's
like
now you're
Too
being
serious. And I'm
uh,
like,
yeah,
the
you're
the
too serious. Like, why can't you take jokes? And you're like,
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Can I add this though?
what?
Yeah.
The thing about Filipinos jokes are sometimes really hard. It's like the
Oh,
the
it's
way
hurtful.
the way they joke
hurt.
sometimes is really hurtful.
Like,
I
I
honestly think it comes from envy a lot of the time.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too. That too.
Yeah. Normally it does.
Just because you can speak English better than them and they can't speak English that well. So
to make it
Well-
worse, right? They think you speak English just because
You can.
no, because we're being maarte.
no 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 no
Yeah.
no no no
Oh, yeah.
Kalina.
That's
So
another word you
mean-
can't translate, bro. Arte, bro.
I mean,
Arte.
Arte,
that's
did you say?
Yeah, bro.
Arte.
that
What's supposed to
Huh?
arte? Like, come on, man.
Arte.
go ahead, Dre.
like the arte thing is more like if you live in the Philippines and you speak English.
Yeah.
That's when they label you like maarte or too social or
Oh,
something like that.
Social.
What's
Yeah.
that?
It's like
So,
when
like,
you act
social.
bougie, when you act rich.
too classy.
Yeah.
Too classy, yeah.
for us.
Classy is a better word. Yeah.
Oh.
But
you act pretentious.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a good word for
Ah,
that.
yeah, you know that insult is not like is only a thing in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Like I've never heard
Yeah.
it said in English. Like there's no real proper English translation that we do, because like as casual and as often as how they use that word.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause
oh
yeah,
well, no. We can call each other like another word for it could be arrogant.
Yeah, but we don't say it as much as they do. Like
Yeah.
Oh, true.
they say it daily, I swear. Like I hear it all the time.
cause like
You're not wrong.
let me say this though, just to let you guys know, like I'm sure you guys already know this, but just the way Filipinos converse and the way they just like banter is really hurtful sometimes.
I know.
But
I
like-
don't know, I
But like the thing is, what they want to say is that it's them trying to say that it's all fun and games. Don't take it seriously.
Yeah.
it hurts.
Yeah.
It's
Fucking
called like
hurts.
like titas. Oh my god, titas are so like they're so good
Like,
at
can
it.
I
Legit,
ask
legit.
Tuesday, like, are they our age, the people that talk like this?
Our age
Oh,
or
yes.
similar to our
I-
age, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I think more of if they're older than us, we are taught to in the Philippines to be more respectful of
Res-
them. So when they tease you, you just have to take it.
Like,
Yeah.
More
Yeah,
of.
yeah. You have to take it.
But
like,
apart
it's-
from like if it's our age, you can get to defend yourself. But
But it's not just Philippines though. It's basically all Asia as well. Just because
yeah.
not all,
Well,
but most
and-
of Asian cultures as well are really into that.
But we're talking about filo culture, so we're focusing on that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But like, how much do we know about other Asians? You know,
Yeah.
I never.
We're gonna be biased towards.
Yeah, of
the
course.
way-
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's why, but like, that's why I want Nick in this thing as well, and Tin, if possible, if he wants to do it. But
Oh,
that's my
Nick's
point.
down. He's just in another call.
Yeah, I see that. But yeah, it's a very, like I said, fucking Filipino culture is sometimes really toxic. But he's gonna have to live with it, because otherwise you're gonna.
Sometimes.
Bro, I don't know if you guys heard like the term mahangin. Oh my god.
Wait,
What is
Bruh.
mahangin?
what is
So
that?
if they one up each other, they're like, I'm better than
Oh.
you because of this, this, and this. When
Oh.
when my
Pissing
child,
contest. It doesn't mean
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's Philippine culture. Even here,
oh, it tilts me.
Matt.
That's why I don't
I
like.
hope.
Okay, personally, I don't like talking to like like philo clubs.
Oh,
Yeah, like
yes,
the
yes, same.
basketball philo things.
Oh yeah,
I swear to
that
God,
one
they're like, oh
happens
my
to me.
God, my child is doing this. My child's like this and this. We're just like, okay, cool, whatever. No one cares. Like,
You go,
that's-
girl. You do you.
yeah. Honestly, you don't know what the child's going through. Maybe they're forcing the child. I don't know. Maybe the child wants it.
Yeah, but like the thing is also is
Oh,
that like
tilts
some
me.
parents are like kind of trying to look down on each other, like showing each other off, or they're trying to compete basically
Yeah.
to who has the better
That's like
shit.
my aunt and me and my cousins. It's so dumb. It's brain dead.
Oh, fuck, goodbye.
Oh. Good night.
Who left? Fuck,
That's Casey.
Casey. Oh, bye, Casey. Yeah, go ahead, Kalina.
Oh, what was I talking about?
Your aunts and cousins.
Oh, it's the same thing for your aunts. You gotta one up each other, and sometimes when it comes to one upping each other, you gotta insult each other's kids. Or like they do the whole comparing shit. You know, my kid does this.
Oh,
Does
yeah,
your kid do that?
the whole comparing thing is hurtful.
Yeah, it's so.
It hurts.
No, I'm the alpha. I don't get hurt by it, but like.
Damn. Okay.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
When I
take
say
care.
alpha, I'm not the best kid, but I just don't give a shit. Like, oh, your kid does that? I don't give a fuck.
But yeah, it's just really fucking annoying sometimes. But you know, just
Where did Casey go?
I don't know actually. She just dipped.
She dipped.
She's not even online. Don't see anything. But yeah, I think that should be a good a good way to end it. Just since it's just a introduction and quote unquote trial run at the same time. But I feel like this shouldn't be a trial run because it was really good. Just the whole time we were just conversing, and it was really good. I enjoyed that. Do you guys have anything to say before we stop off this podcast? I'd say no.
Not much really.
Please like and subscribe, comment down below.
And please.
Matt, shut up! You came in so late. That's not fair.
Bro, I had work. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, do you know we should talk about next?
Yeah.
Accents. Like, what accents do we have? This is like mixed.
Okay, that's okay. Let me just do the outro first. To whoever is watching, thank you for watching and listening to us just bitch and just banter back and
stay
forth.
tuned, because if you stay tuned long enough, I just might talk about my diarrhea.
Oh yes.
Diarrhea story.
Diarrhea stories, mad shit.
Yeah. The mad
Mad
shit. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Cheers.
Stop and you wanna just
It's like something. Nakakagigil ka na, ha? Like,
Oh,
yeah.
Stop giving me PTSD, man.